So good evening all. So we'll be starting the session right away. As sorry for delay. Suddenly there was some technical mic related issue came up, so we need to resolve it. So we'll be starting this session with the resume skills as our starting topic. As I sent you one of the document which is related to just right. So professional skills related, these are the classes topics actually we planning to take. It is totally the professional skills related. It is divided into two areas. One is career skills and second one is the team skills related. So team skills related, when these topics are there, it is completely on communication skills and other things are there. So initially, as per your career skills, we will be discussing about the topics. That is, one is resume skills. Second one is enlarge this one much more. Okay, so resume skills will be the first one which we will be dealing, and second on tomorrow we'll be dealing on the interview skills and group discussion skills. Group discussion skills, any extended is there, we will be doing for this exploring career opportunity. With that, we'll be also discussing the topics on group discussions. Right. So any queries, any doubts, anything are there, you can just send me a message in the chat box, which is open for your channel related. So see at the messages, I'll be answering. So here only you have to understand, like we have a gap of 18 odd seconds will be there. So once I receive the message, I'll be answering the questions, whatever the questions are there. Whenever you are asking a question, see that you put it your name, because whatever the name comes as a display name, it will be completely different. So keep informing your friends, send messages, and see that more people will add up for this particular session. Tomorrow also we repeat some of this topic also in the next class, so that whoever missed out this particular message, they come up. Tomorrow inform your classes also, because we need to get some 1,000 students. I can see the count is only 33. So we need to send message to the students very clearly. Right. So we are just going with the topic on resumes related. Resume skills. Here, first question comes is, what is a resume? We have three. You continuously hear about two or three different things, that is regarding the resume, CV, and biodata. So here we try to understand what is resume, what is CV, what is biodata, what is the difference between all these three, and next one, like, why you need a resume, when you need it, how it should be written, and who should write it. That is also need to be clear. You cannot write, make others to write your particular resume. In the professional guidance related, it is a different, but whatever the inputs are there, you have to give. So who has to prepare this resume, where, which kind of area you are applying, those also we'll be discussing. And finally, which kind of resume actually you need to give. What kind of resume you need to give for a service sector, what kind of a resume it should be in the technical related, what kind of resume it should be for a customer care support related, what kind of, which resume should be there for professional, the marketing related, finance related. So MBA graduate, which kind of resume, BTech candidates, which kind of resume, BTech mechanical, computer science, electrical and electronics, typically when it comes to BSc, you have something like BSc is there, BSc MPC, that is chemistry, MPE, that is electronics. Next you have CS, computer science. So all these different kinds of qualifications. And next one, we have something like our university has courses like BCom related, BCom general, BCom computers, BCom related. You have business analytics. So BCom general, what kind of skills are required? When you mention BCom computers, then what are the skill sets are required in the resume? When we speak about BCom business analytics, completely it is a different. Okay, so in the same way, when we come to the area of the BA people, the BA related, it is a languages, it can come computers, sorry, it can comes the economics related. Okay, apart from languages, you have political science, you have something like what process, economics, political science, psychology will be BSc or BA. As per university, MA psychology is there. I think BA psychology is also possible. So whatever the different subjects that come, so what are the jobs we are applying? Languages related, they might be applying for content writing, and other people might be applying as per their subjects related. So different qualifications, different kinds of subjects, different kinds of positions you will be applying. All those things will be discussed over here detailed. Which part? Okay. Now we come to why. Why you required a resume? Why you required a resume? Yes, someone can comment in the comment box just to have a two-way kind of discussion. What, why you need a resume for your understanding? It's always the session itself is interactive, whatever the classes are there. It is only 20% that face to face, 18% on interactive. So please comment in the box mentioning why you require a resume. Okay. So Devika says applying for a job. Apart from applying job, any other alternative you can think, Devika? To represent ourselves, puja. So to represent ourselves to whom? To corporates, to the institutions. And few more replies, few more seconds, we'll wait. Why? Why? Think. What are the various areas where you can give resumes? Can you give a resume at any of the educational institutions, not just for a job kind of thing? Think, can you give a resume in a university? Can you give a resume in a corporate for a job related? Resume for internship, right? So we are going with it like when we can give the resumes. Why? Why? Why the resume is required? Point one, resume is required for you first and foremost. In general population, we will see only from one perspective is like you have to give resume for a jobs related. That is high priority related. So we accept that jobs are one area where the resumes can be given. Second one, the academic institution. See, when you apply for some of the reputed institutions, you have to produce your resume. What is what it contains. So it is not just about your 10th class 98, 99%, because all you, I know many of the students are there in the college who have in this particular university who have joined having more than 90, 95 percentile, 98, 99 also, very bright and good students. Okay, so it is not just enough only getting a 99%. Okay, but apart from that, we required some other skill set. I'll give you one example to justify this. Okay, so many might have heard about this Rolls car. Okay, so Rolls car, whoever want to buy, whoever having a money might be like for a thing like it costs you some 2 crores or 3 crores. Many people are there in a city who can buy. Across India, people can buy. But the organization has a check mark. They have a list. Matrix is there with them. They will analyze the person whoever applies for that particular car. What is his reputation in that particular society? From where he is getting money? Okay, what is his source of income? How genuine the candidate is? Okay, what is the reputation he is having? It is not just about money, but the goodwill related what he is doing for a society. All these are considered. Then only a car will be given, Royals car will be given to that particular person who applied for the car. For example, like in Hyderabad or in Telangana related, we have only one person. As per the knowledge I am having, only Chiranjeevi is having that particular, the megastar Chiranjeevi, film star. Only he is having that particular car. Apart from that, no one is having, because he fits with that particular society related goodwill. He is having lots of goodwill. So in the same way, it is not just about getting 99 percentile and it will guarantee you seats BSc computers. Okay, in IITs. Okay, in any of the top institution might be like it is a sorry. All the triple ITs related. When you even for a degree related, you are getting 99 percentile once again. And if you are applying for a MSc computer science or any other course in IITs, then what is the other skill set is required? That is what says is all about the marketing about a particular candidate. That is why you require a resume. It should display the complete details of that particular candidate to tell about you in a best and a proper way for a organization or for an educational institution. So why you required a resume? It is either for applying for a job or getting a seat for your masters or for your graduation related, undergraduate or graduate courses related. You need a resume to justify that you have all the skills. So only resume will speak completely what is the capability you are having. Once you are clear with that, then only it will be processed for the next level. That comes the next level is like your interviews related. Okay. So next one, when actually you have to start preparing your resume. Next question is when. When should you start preparing for your any answers? Apply when is it? So tell me when you should start preparing your resume. Start. Please reply back when you should start preparing your resume. So when actually you should start preparing your resume is like either as per the present marketing conditions. As per present marketing conditions, we can see people are joining organizations after 15 years because government of India has given such provisions to start career at the age of 15 after 10th class or on, so they can start joining the organizations. So either one page of resume as per the qualifications related it can be. So you can start preparing your resume at the age of 15 itself. That is first criteria. Second one is like, as in the we have discussed in the first point, why actually you required a resume, why actually required a resume itself speaks about many things. How the resume need to be, okay, what are the columns it should carry, how it should be, and what kinds of skills. Something like take example like you want to do your masters from IIT Madras or IIT, any of the institutions. So when you're doing that particular, when you are planning to get a seat for masters in IITs, then you should have a plan like what is the skill sets are required and what is a resume should carry. Someone will definitely guide you regarding the same. Like these are the skill sets are required. You need to have your leadership skills. You need to present your technical skills. You need to present your communication skills. Many kinds of skill sets. If it is like a programming related, you need to display your programming skills. You need to display your managerial skills. All these skill sets are required to get a seat into a prestigious institution because of the huge kind of population what we carry. So in this area, what you required is from when you need to start, it is from the 15, 17 years, you can definitely start your resumes. This is the right age. You are in the degree, whatever the graduation, BSc, BCom, undergraduate course you are doing, in that you are into the third semester, just 1.5 year more to get into the corporate related. So you are left over only with another semester. That's all. Fourth and fifth semester, you need to ready with your CV or resume related. So once you are ready with your resumes, what is the corporates expecting from you and how the resume need to be. So all those columns you need to prepare yourself. Okay. So for that, when the resume, when you start preparing that particular resume, you need to be very clear like what are the columns are required to complete, have a complete resume for the organization. That is what you need to do. So when you need to start, already you might have started, you should have started, or if you have not started, then this is the right time to start preparing your resumes. Next one is about how the resume need to be, how it should have, what are the columns it should carry. Okay, so what are the columns it should have? So what are the skill sets you are having? So you need to match. A resume should carry some 10 columns, for example. Are you there in all the 10 columns? If you are a basic computer science or BCom analytics related or any of the BCom related candidates will carry some of the examples. Like you are a BCom analytics candidate. Do you know data visualization tools? Have you learned Power BI? Okay. Have you learned Tableau? Are you familiar with Python? Right? So these are the skill set you require. Have you organized any management meets? Have you displayed any of your managerial skills in the college management, organizing any events? Have you shown your technical skills anywhere? Okay. Have you evaluated yourself? All these are required to carry your what is the project work you have done. Okay, so all these are columns need to be there. Do you have those columns? Are you associated with any of the certifications? Are you associated with any of the organizations? Have you done any digital marketing courses? Have you done any of the GST courses if you come to BCom or BCom computers or BCom analytics related? Have you done, do you know the technicality in GST related? Are you familiar with any of the accounting tools related? Have you learned? Do you have any certifications regarding that? All those are required. Are you associated with any of the NGO organizations or management bodies? Is something like All India Management Association, Hyderabad Management Association, Company Secretary Associations. So many such associations are there. Are you associated with them? Why you need to associate? Because you need to develop your skill set related. That is why you need to associate with them. So have you done all this work or not? Do you have those columns or not in the resume? That you need to do. Who need to prepare? First thing is foremost condition. You have to prepare your resume because you know what is your strengths, you know what is your weaknesses, you know about your skill sets, you know what he have done in the college. Someone writes, he writes from his perspective, but at the time of interview, you need to justify every single word which is written on your resume. Okay. Next one, where you need to prepare. It is all about your where you need to prepare. Take up a template, take up a computer using a Word document. You can prepare your resume. What should be the font size? What should be font style? What should be the page setup? What page you need to write? You need to have a A4 size. Resume should be printed. Resume should carry the font style which is readable, that is Calibri, or it is Times New Roman, or any other CFA related fonts you can carry so that those are readable. Font size should be the text, the flow of the text should be in the font size of 11 or 12. The other headings can carry up to 14. So all these are the points which are need to be taken into consideration where when we talk about where you need to prepare. Which which kind of resume is need to be. Computer science people see which kind of resume is to be very careful. You cannot have every organization cannot have a one single set of resume related. If you are applying, for example, like about the we come back to the BSc computers or regarding the BCom analytics related. If you think like you are having a BCom analytics, you are applying for a data visualization job, then you cannot mention in your resume something like I learned about BCom taxation related. Okay, what are the tax related GST tools or softwares related? You should not carry those because we are talking about data visualization. Data visualization, once you're talking, either you need to speak about Power BI, you need to speak about a Tableau related or Excel related, advanced Excel related or pivot tables related, graphs related, charts related. Only such information should be there. Apart from that, or missing all these things, if you mention like I learned about GST and all other things, then that is not the ratio for this particular organization. So which resume is required, you need to be careful. So which resume is required for which organization? If you're applying for a customer care executive related, there is a different kind of resume. If you're very good at communication skills and you want to excel in the marketing related, then also there should be a different kind of resume. If you're interested to become a HR executive, then you're applying as a starter as a resumes. When you submit your resume as a HR executive, okay, then you need to carry a different kind of resume for a recruiter related. Okay, recruiter, journalist positions are there. All these are the different things. If you are going for a content writing, for example, like the journalism, we have journalism students. When they apply, they have good writing skills also, and they are also into the journalism. So good writing skills, then you can go for a content writer related. Then you cannot apply the same resume for I'm interested in content writing, I'm a certified content writer from what is this British university related, British library course, Cambridge related English certified content writers. If you are going for any of these things related, then you cannot apply the same resume for a position like for a journalist. Okay, so journalist related is they should carry different kinds of resumes. So that is how the resumes are different. Which organization should carry which kind of resume? You are applying for marketing, you are applying for a recruiter, you are applying for a HR executive related, you are applying for marketing, You are applying for data visualization, you are applying for Python related, for computer science, chemistry students are there, they are applying for pharma related, chemist positions, physics people, if they are going to apply for ISRO and other organizations, they need to carry all those documents. Okay, so different skill sets, different kinds of resumes, each organization will vary. Right. So, what is this resume? We come to a major definition like what is this resume? Advertising, advertisement, selling a product. It is as simple like it is a advertisement, selling a product. It is like people will come to your home. Nowadays, you can see like Geo people will, Geo, Airtel, and some of the broadband connections related. In the coming months, in the January month or February month, you will be seeing some of the pamphlets, the schools related, okay, any exhibitions related, many people will come and display some of the pamphlets or give you some of the pamphlets or just throw pamphlets at your home. All these are possible. So it is like selling about their particular product. In the same way, the resume will carry all your skill sets, and you are selling your knowledge. That's all, only knowledge related. Okay, so keeping your knowledge, you are just going to work for the organization, and to prove that organizations, whatever the skill sets that particular organization is looking for, in the resume you will mention the same skill set, and also you develop such a similar kind of skill set in you. That's all. Okay, so resume is a paper which will tell about you for the organization. Specifically, your skills, experiences, and attributes are written. It is something like your skills related, your educational skills, your writing skills, your managerial skills. Some people write like we require good communication, written and verbal. Both written and verbal communication skills are required. They need to have negotiation skills. Some organizations will ask for negotiation skills because negotiation skills are required to handle clients. This word is used either in marketing or IT people. They're looking for a delivery head or management level position, project manager. They mention like we required someone who is having a good negotiation skills. That is what the people should have. Next one, the experience. If you are a fresher, or there can be chances like you can do a part-time related. For example, not generally practiced in either of the Telugu states or across India, only less people will be there. So what happens is like people will do. You are there in the college. For example, take your university, you're studying 10 to 4 o'clock, your classes are there. Okay. After 4 o'clock, what you do? You don't do anything. You go your home and watch TV or do something. Some people will utilize 4 o'clock, your college is done. Sometimes like 3:30, it will be done. So you are living in a heart of the city. You have got many hospitals, many uh, institutions which required the counselor or HR executives or the receptionist related. 6 months as experience, people will only work for experience. So you left your college at 4 o'clock, any organization you can reach by 5 o'clock. 5 to 9, 4 hours time period, people will work. So there are people who will work in such a passion, and whatever the time available in the college time, they will utilize for their education. This is for their experience related. So they know when they mention in their resume, they can mention like I have negotiation with clients and these are the closures I have done. I have good communication skills where I converted some of the clients for the hospitals related. This much revenue is generated because of my skills. Okay. When I entered the organization, sales were at 10%. Now, once I started handling, sales increased by 70% or 80%. All these you can easily mention. You have that facility because market scenario is completely changed. So it is not just about money, but also it is all about the experience related. Next one, what is your strength? What is your weaknesses? All those things, those comes into the area. Last point is like first meeting between you and the employer. So once the organization is satisfied with your resume, see, India is such a big country. If you apply for one particular job, there will be 300, 400 odd applications, they will come. And they have only very few positions, hardly 10 positions, 300 resumes are there. Then they cannot invite everyone to interview. So you need to clear the CV related. I hear many of the students ask me like, my resume is not getting accepted. I'm sending a resume, but I'm not getting any interview calls. Then what they need to do? There should be a change in the resume itself because the resume should be appealing. People are become such a lazy, like even they don't update the resume itself. And whatever the resume, people now someone says like now I'll give you one email ID, apply for this particular job. He don't re-evaluate or recheck his resume. He or she, they will directly send that particular resume in spite of having the grammatical errors or the mistakes. So they are least bothered about what document actually they are sending. So if you are doing in such a way, if you are handling the scenario in such a way, then definitely you are not going to get any interview calls. You must have all these skill sets are required for the organizations. One or two skill sets here and there they will vary. Maximum like you need to display yourself that you are proactive. Okay, you have the managerial skills, you have the leadership skills, you have the negotiation skills. That is what they are looking for. If you if your resume is carrying those things, then definitely you are going to get the interview call. If you don't mention and just mention this is the marks I have 98, 99, people are not bothered because nowadays everyone is getting 90 odd percentile. So that is what the scenario. So in that particular scenario, once again, so you're living in a very difficult artificial intelligence age. So whatever the job you can do, okay, whatever the job your parents are doing, now artificial intelligence is doing. Now what the extra you are going to add for the organizations. Artificial intelligence does not have negotiation skills. Okay, you can see very clearly. Use some of the chatbots. Okay, chatbot will be there. It will only answer what you ask, but it does not have negotiation skills. It does not have commanding skills. It does not have leadership skills. So, regular job, coding related or writing related, artificial intelligence is more than enough. What is more is required is the other skill sets which AI cannot do. It cannot make any decision making. It can only give the options, option one, two, three, four, but no decision making. Decision making can be done only by you. So the people who are having any illusions, something like AI, because of that jobs are not getting. So AI is different thing, and you are the individuals who are going to rule AI. Without human, AI is not there. So definitely people are going to rule it in a different way. So you need to have that particular skills. Then once you get to face meeting, Then whatever the skill set you are displayed in the resume, same skill set, negotiate with the HR, negotiate with the technical people, whoever are going to take the interviews. Show your communication skills. Wherever it is required, show your writing skills. Okay. Show your experience. Whatever, if you're doing any particular job at that particular time, part-time kind of thing, then show your experience, how you have changed the organization and how you can change the organization. See, these all can be done only when you are doing some kind of homework, when you are applying for a job, or when any from any organization you are getting any interview call. There at the first meeting between you and employer should be successful. That is what makes you get a call, okay, from the organization after seeing your resume. Okay, so next one, introduction of resume and related terms. It is about resume, curriculum vitae, biodata. So what is this resume definition? Resume is a French word meaning summary. A resume is ideally a summary of one's education, skills, and employment when applying for a job or new job. A resume does not list out all the details of a profile, but only some specific skills customized to the target job profile. It thus is usually 1 or 2 pages long. A resume is usually written in third person to give it an objective and formal tone. Okay, so here, as the word itself speaks, it came from the French word, resume was taken. So it is a summary about you yourself. It is a clear summary about yourself. You are writing about yourself. That is what is there. Next one, a resume is ideally a summary of one's educational skills. It is about your educational skills. It is about your skills, and it is about your employment. Once employment related, like your previous experience. Next one, a resume does not list all the details of a profile, but only specific skills customized to the target job. See, this is very important area. Resume should not carry all the list of skills. For example, a BSc computers, for example, like BSc computer student is there. BSc computer student, she knows Java, she knows advanced Java, she learned C sharp. Okay, she learned about database related. She learned certified in testing related. Okay, all these skills candidate has. So she's applying for a job for a testing job. Okay, so once QA tester related job position opening, you should not mention I have skills for the language skills C, C++, Java, Advanced Java, C Sharp. Okay. When it comes to database related, I have knowledge of MS SQL and DBMS. And third one, the testing related, I am a QA certified related. All these are not required because you are applying only for a testing job. Testing job related, what are the skill sets are required? Are they asking like you need to have a database knowledge? If they are not asking, don't mention it, because let them ask you why you are not mentioned, because of the skill set. Whatever the skill sets are given, only those should be there in a particular resume. So that is why you need to have resume should carry only specific job skills. For a BCom related, three specializations are there: BCom computers, and BCom analytics. BCom analytics related, if you are applying for data visualization, you will mention only those skills. You should not mention like I know about taxation, I know about GST related, I know about other tax related software. Only data visualization, plus only data visualization. If the same candidate is applying data become data analytics candidate is applying for a GST related jobs related, then don't mention like I know Power BI. That is not required over there. So that is what is called specific skills. You need to just mention the specific skills. Okay. And next one is about a resume is usually written in the third person. In English related, you have like the third person will be there. First person, second person, third person. So the tone of that particular resume should speak in a third person way, not as a first person. First person means I. I should not carry. It should not have I am having skills, I am having this, I am a certified. All those things are required, just certified. So it is all about written only about you. That is why I is not required. Whatever is there in that particular document, it is all yours. So that is why I condition is not required. And the resume should carry just one page. Nowadays it is like they have made it because of technical related advanced technologies, new types of templates came into the picture. Resume was completely shown only in a single page. So next one is about curriculum vitae, is a Latin word meaning the course of life. It is more detailed than a resume, generally 2 to 3 pages or even longer as per the requirement. Okay. So here only specific in the previous resume related, we are speaking only about specific things, but in a CV related, we will be writing something more into this particular area. Detailed format. You will be writing all your educational related, all your skill sets related, and detailed documentation about your experience. You are working in one organization, how you handle with client, how you have done, what is that particular project. You will explain about the project you have done and your roles and responsibilities in that particular project. But in resume, all those things will not be there. That is why a CV can be more than two, three, or it can be four. Okay, like our university respected Vice Chancellor Madam, I have seen the Madam's CV somewhere online or what. It is almost like nearly, I think it is 10 odd pages because Madam guiding many of the research scholars. So many research papers are there, many conferences Madam has attended. So all those, if they list out, it's going to be some 10 pages, many conferences, many faculty development programs, many papers published, national, international. So when you see such CVs related, those will be huge. Many number of papers will be there of that particular CV. So papers, number of pages, how many pages it carries, that is completely depends on your experience and your projects, different kinds of projects you are handling. Even after 10 years also, some people will be working in the same organization, same project. So their resume will be of, there will not be any difference in that particular resume. Even after working some 10 odd years also, the resume will be of same. They are working same position, same organization, small organizations, right? So next one is CV list out every skill, whatever the skill set you are having, those will be mentioned here. And all the jobs and positions. You're working as a director, you're working as a senior director, your joint organization as a executive, something like is it, uh, CEO of ICICI Bank. She joined Chanda Kochar. She joined as a executive. After her MBA completed, she joined as an ICICI Bank executive. From ICICI Bank executive, she could able to reach a position of CEO. That is a long journey for any individual. So when we see executive manager, branch manager, okay, level, country head, all together, we travels up to a CEO related. So all those positions will be mentioned over here. Positions held in the CV. So next one, professional affiliations. Like you are associated with some of the banks, you are associated with some of the management consultations, you are associated with some of the student organizations. Okay. So all in those organizations, what are your positions related? All those can be mentioned in the CV, not in the resume. Okay. So next one we'll be handling about the other term. Next we have something like in a CV is a detailed document highlighted professional and academic history. CV typically include information like work experience, your achievements, your awards, your scholarships, your grants. Why these are some of these scholarships? Not like these scholarships related, but it is about some of the awards. If someone is there in the English related, some state first, that is a award, and you will be getting some scholarship from, because you are topper, you are getting some of the scholarships. Some people will be getting grants from government of India or state governments to conduct some research work related. Okay. At the degree, at the undergraduate level or at the master's level, people can have this uh, research projects related. They can have these publications also. So those people can mention those things. So as per, you can also write some of the research papers. Recently, I think the BBA students have written some of the attended recent conference held in the university. Such works can be mentioned in your CVs. So you have to associate with your respective faculty to participate, to engage yourself in that particular activities. A CV is used to highlight the general talent of the candidate rather than specific skills for a specific position. So in the resume related, you can see the last point, specific skills, specific position is applicable. But when it comes to the CV related, you need to show the overall talent, what you are having. And when you get into the organization, what you need to do. Right. So next one will be dealing regarding the biodata. Biodata is the short form for biographical data and is an terminology for resume or CV. So it is the next level of terminology which is used in replacement of resume or CV. If a biodata in a biodata, the focus is on personal, particularly like date of birth, gender, religion, race, nationality, residence, marital status, and others. Okay, so apart from all these things, the CV, resume, whatever you have written, apart from that, you will write one column, that is personal column. In the personal column, you try to write your data, your name, your date of birth, your gender, your religion, your caste related, and the nationality, residence, marital status, and other details will be mentioned in the biodata. Right. These are questions can come for your examination also. So essential components of good ratio. So as we have this contact information, summary of qualification, your educational qualifications. Okay. And next one, your qualification, education related. Next, your employment experience. Next, the skill set related technical skills or software or media, whatever the skills are required, and your certifications. You've done some of the certifications, for example, digital marketing certification, okay, Facebook marketing certification, uh, spoken skills related certification, English writing skills related, something like content writer certification. Many such certifications will be there for journalism related also. Few certifications are provided. So beyond your college, apart from your university, you need to have some other professional certificates which can add value to your resume. Next one, voluntary experience. When you are working for some of the social organization, and I think some of the students have joined some beautiful organizations which goes to rural areas or within city government school students and try to teach them some of the subjects, which is an excellent job some organizations are doing. So you can volunteer in such organizations where you can develop your skill set, and those are also need to be mentioned in the resume very clearly, right? So apart from that, few other sections can be there based on your data you are having. So here the resume, what should be there? Contact information, your name, your postal address, your telephone number. If fax number is a fax, otherwise we don't use that. So telephone number, always need to have one or two phone numbers if you are busy, or our network sometimes it shows like you are present but still it says your mobile is switched off. In such conditions, always try to carry two numbers. That is always good when you are applying for a job, and also home number. Finally, it is about the email ID you will be carrying. That is about your contact information. It will be on the top of the resume. I'll show you the format also. So it is only about what are the details should be there. First one. Next is about education and training. It provides information about the formal education and professional training. As a student, the educational credential belongs at the top of the resume. List the highest level of education first. That is like presently now you are in undergraduate, BSc, BCom, anything that should be first. Next one comes is the your intermediate. Next comes is your 10th. So that is how the order should be there when you are writing about your education. Right? Apart from that, next you have some special honors, special awards. Previously, it is like district first, state first, okay, national level ranks, national level any competitions you have participated. Those all those can be written in the resumes. Next one, following additional components, as we spoke about, you have presented in any conference, or any of your articles. In journalism students, they can write articles for newspapers, either it is Telugu or it can be English related. They can write their articles, many newspapers. Online publications are there. You can work as a freelancer. Use artificial intelligence, something like Bard or Open AI, Chat GPT, or other uh, writing tools you can use and work as a freelancer. Now World Cup is going on. You can write your article, see that particular match, write your inputs and present it as a freelancer presenter. You can create your own blogs. Content writers can do become BA English. Whoever wants to take English as a specialization, they can do these things. So all these are the various alternatives people can use to get their stand in the resumes related. Next one, special skills. Any other special skills? You're good at designing, you're good at language related, you're generally you know English. Apart from that, you know French language, you know German language, you know Spanish, because our people also support Spanish. Spanish goes major part of the America, major part of North America, and Spanish goes apart from USA in North American related. Many states will follow the Spanish related, and you can also go for the what is this French? Some of the European countries, French related huge population is there. Germany is another. All these are developed countries, and top secure place they are having in the Security Council. So French is there, Germany is there. You can also learn Spanish is there. These are the more growing languages which you can survive in countries like Mexico, you can survive in USA, you can survive easily in Canada, French language, France, Europe, some countries can handle, or if you're learning Germany, then Germany itself is a very big country itself, very advanced country. But definitely, these countries are much more advanced when we compare to India. So these language proficiencies can give you job opportunities in the from India itself. Sitting in India, you can work on these languages. Next one is about certificate and training programs, training related, certifications related. You have many uh, Coursera is there, and Udemy is there, Simply Learn is there. Some of these organizations providing Google certifications are there, training programs. You can also apply for IITs for online programs and also for certification. All these are possible. You can get your certificate, you can get your training done, and these all add value to your particular resume or CV. Associations or affiliations. So you are associated or affiliated with any of the professional bodies. Something like you are a volunteering GHMC, you are working, you are associated with some of the organizations, you are associated with ISTE, that is Indian Student Technical Education related, or you are associated with Indian Management Association. Any we have something like statistical institute is there, mathematical institute is there. The students who are interested towards mathematics and stats related, they can actually look into that particular area. So these are there for them to get associated. Next one, you can also mention your resumes about awards, honors, and recognitions. That is also there. So work history, if you are new, then work history is not there. Still, you can mention if you are doing a part-time job, it is acceptable in the industry. Next one, we speak about resume skills related in this common errors. What are the common errors? Misspelling and grammatical mistakes. So see that there should not be any grammatical mistakes. Sentence correction should be very clear, and there should be chances like spelling mistakes will be there. Okay, some grammatical related prepositions for, with, okay, of, where you need to off, where you need to, where you need to, right. for, with. So you need to be careful with those grammatical errors, simple grammar mistakes, and also the spelling mistakes. Okay, no, don't write NO, no. There are three no's are there. NO, no, KNO. Okay, now KNOW, KNOW, anything you can write. Okay. So those mistakes you need to be very much careful. Don't write no means N. There is a WhatsApp chat language came into the picture once again. You means don't write you, write YOU. Okay. So be careful when you're writing your resumes, not including keywords that match the job position. So always when you are writing your resume, see that some of the keywords, what is actually, it is about a communication skills. Writing skills are required, communication skills are mandatory. Then your resume should carry those keywords, communication skills, written skills, okay, verbal communication skills and writing skills. I need to mention it. That is not mentioned, then that is what actually they are looking for a job. But is not there, not required. So you don't get any interview call. An outdated resume, 2022 resume cannot be used in 2024. So keep updating, learn new skills. Okay. So 2 years in 2022, someone has completed their graduation. 2024 also, if they are carrying same resume without any updates, then definitely they are not going to get any interview call. Only reason is that your resume is not up to date. So be careful to keep your resumes up to date. So always add something into your resume. Participate some events, right? Show your presence everywhere. That is what is required nowadays. That is what organization expects from the employees whoever are going to join the organization, including too much information. Don't write elaborate paras, something like you're writing for examination related. Simple points, how they understand. You might have a question like very simple, how they understand. That is what gives them chance to ask. If you write only like I have participated in, so when you participated in the conference, what you have done, they will ask. Then there is a chance like you can show your communication skills, you can show your negotiation skills by speaking with them and negotiation with them, how you are going to handle the situation. Next one, including career summary. At the top of the resume, career summary should be there. Without career summary, what you want to do after 5 years, that is what is expected. See, when you are joining this particular course in this university, BSc, BCom, BA, BBA, any of these course, after 3 years, what is my goal? You should have written that. If you have written, then definitely based on the goal you have written for third year. Okay, so based on that, you will work on your skills. If you are not written your goal, then definitely you will never focus on what kind of skills actually you require. Leading paragraphs with irrelevant duties. So, irrelevantly completing a paragraph, necessarily writing a paragraph, it is not required. Being too modest. So, language should be like authenticated. You cannot, your resume should not be modest, as simple language, simple words, or appealing related. It should be strong. This is what the talent we have displayed. Evaluated. I have evaluated so many students. Okay, I have shown my the leadership skills in that particular area. You organized the event. Okay, participated in an event. I participated in an event is wrong. Participated. You need to start from third person. Participated in the event and displayed the leadership skills. Displayed the managerial skills in organizing the particular event successfully completed. So those are the key words actually you need to show. So resume should not be too modest. Next one is about guidelines for resume preparation. So these are the last ending points we have. So what are the guidelines you need to follow? Always use good quality for the paper. First guideline, good quality for paper. Don't carry any 60 GSM. Last time when we have taken, people don't take in the Koti market, you will get some of the books which cost 10 rupees or something, 200 pages, which will be having a brown color, almost chocolate color related paper with 40 or 50 GSM. So A4 size paper it should be, and it should be at least 70 GSM paper should be there. So that is what the quality of paper. Next one, send a good quality photocopy of resume. When you send a photocopy, that is in a general language, the Xerox copy. The resume Xerox copy when you are sending, it should be of high quality. Sometimes you'll go to any shop and you'll take a Xerox. At one side, it will come a black color shade something. So that will not be appealing. How the original print will be in the same way the photocopy should be. So good quality of photocopy should be there. As a fresher, one should primarily describe the academic achievements, workshops, internships, seminars, etc., attended where the skills are acquired and are updated. So before that and after that, the program. So what are the academic achievements? You have done any, presented any paper, you attended any workshops, you worked as an internship, and you attended any seminars, you published something, you presented something, you spoke something. Okay. So all these are the important things as a fresher you can see. If any of these points are missing, then definitely add all these things to your profile. Ideally, the resume should not exceed 1 or 2 pages. Generally, nowadays it is like 1 page is okay, but still, if you have more information, then definitely it can exceed to the 2 pages. Check for all spelling errors and grammatical mistakes before final copy of the resume. No mistakes. Include sections like languages, something like you're from something like in the Tamil Nadu border or Andhra Pradesh border or something. People may get uh, with multiple language background family. You may get a language like your Telugu language for a state you are living, and next Hindi you may get national language, and English is a global language, and next thing is like any other state languages. You know Tamil, you know Kannada, and know some of the international languages like French, Spanish, or German language. People are also learning the Chinese related. If you are learning Chinese, then also it's very good. You can add. That is also number two huge populated country in the world. So we are 140, they are also 140. So almost we are nearer. Huge population, huge opportunities are also there. Apart from that, hobbies. What are your hobbies? Hobbies related, you need to be very clear. People do ask hobbies related, like if you say gardening is one of the hobby, it might be cooking is one of the hobby you are having. The people who are interested in cooking, they may go in depth. Some may say like I have reading as hobby. Then someone can say, tell you what it is, a friction or non-friction. They may ask. If you say friction, they say in that who is the author. They may also go to another extent, tell about the author. For your bad luck, the author name, whoever it was said, he also, he or she, whoever is going to take the interview, They are also very famous about that particular author, and they are also fan to that particular author. Then definitely they will ask more. Then you will be under crisis. So you need to be very specific in writing these related hobbies. Cooking, you may say cooking related. If you say something like biryani, tell what you will do. Then also there can be chances. So all these are the problems you may get at that particular location. You need to be very careful. So whatever your interest, you can say your interest, something like some people previously they used to have stamp collection, book collection, some other collections will be there. So you need to tell those things. Next one is about select a simple font with appropriate font size. Clear. Always people suggest like you need to have Times New Roman is the best one. It is used because the text whatever is there it is almost readable. And second one is like the font size it should be 11 or 12. So we came to last area of this particular area what we have studied. Something like we have learned about the resume and related terms, importance of preparing a good resume, difference between a CV, resume, and biodata, essential components of good resume, common errors, guidelines for resume preparation. As you all know, this particular set paper carries 10 internal marks and 40 external examination. External examination carries like four, I think, I guess it is like four short answers will be there, and two internal choice essay questions will be there, which carries altogether 40 marks. So 40 marks external examination and 10 marks will be for your internal examination. So people who have not attended today, CRs, please do inform very carefully. Okay, they carry internal marks 10 marks and also the external marks. So any other material, any other thing is there that will be shared with you. And every student has to prepare your resume. Resume preparation itself is most important, and resume or all the resumes people has to submit their resumes before your second internal examination. The people who are going to submit your resumes will be given that internal examination marks, because the good resume, whatever the resumes are there, you need to follow all the guidelines. So all the guidelines and how the resume is there, this PPT will once again shared in the group. Okay, CR's your responsibility is that it this presentation should be reached to the all the students of all the groups, and everyone has to submit their resumes. Okay, so 6, 7, 8 these classes are done after Diwali. At the time of Diwali, you sit and prepare resume, very good resume, follow all the guidelines, prepare and submit as per the course wise. I will be collecting the resumes only from CRs. CRs, it is your responsibility to collect all the resumes by the given time period, and you submit it to me so that I will have that roll number format, and whatever the marks, internal marks are there based on your resumes, it will be given. Good resumes will be given highest mark, other resumes as per their preparation. That is why be careful when you are preparing your resumes. See that you will cover all the points, whatever are written. If you are writing on your class notebook with your pen and you tear it and give it to me, the same kind of marks you are going to get. If you are writing a good resume by yourself, you will be getting a different thing. and whatever the font size I said, 11 should be the font size, and the Times New Roman you follow, that is the best one to read, to be at the readable font size. So use those fonts. Heading should be at the 14, main heading resume should be of 14, and other font sizes should be of 11 and 12. Internal headings it will be of 12. The flow, text flow font should be 11. These are the careful steps you need to take, and see that CRs, you collect resumes and give it to me. So once I collect the document from the respective department, and that's how internal evaluation will be done. If you download any template from any website, then definitely I can easily trace out the template resumes, written handwritten resumes, and the resume which you prepare by typing something, okay, and how it need to be. So all those you need to carefully follow. I will also share the resume, how it need to be. So based on that, you can prepare the resume. I'll show you one resume of the same. Right. So now I am sharing one resume. Okay, this is about IIT Delhi candidate related. So this resume, you can see like, you can see the name is written, and phone number, their email ID, and university related. They create their own pages. See, you actually in the IITs, they will have an individual page for every student. In the same way, you can also create one page for yourself, not in your university website, but also externally. You can create one blog and show, display more, give, provide more information about you in that particular blog, because you may conduct many programs, but for those photos will be available. So those photos cannot be kept on your resume for displaying purpose. So if you have trained some hundreds of students, you have taken sessions, voluntary related, all those can be, you can keep that particular page for you so that it will be useful. And next one, educational qualifications related, you can see 2007 passed out related from BTech, you are studying in college, what is the GPA you are having? And in 12th class, what is your percentage and completion of year? In 2000 and 10th class, what is your percentage and where you have studied? And next one is related objective. Here you can see objective to pursue graduate studies in computer science and engineering, leading to a career in research. I am interested in computer vision and machine learning. He mentioned like he is interested in computer vision and machine learning. In the same way, you can also here one mistake. We can also see one mistake is there. It is not third person related. It is written as a first person. See, it is already. You can mention like to pursue graduate studies in computer science and engineering, leading to a career in research and interested in computer vision and machine learning. So I related should not be there. That is also a mistake. We can also take out some of the mistakes because as resume speaks, it is a wrong language they have used. So objectives related. Next one is major projects. What are the projects what they have done? What are the other projects apart from the course related? You might have every semester some kind of projects will be there. Wherever there is a chance of projects, you can mention. Next one you can see these are the other projects related. Next you can see the scholarship related achievements. Institute first rank because of that he might have got some scholarship, receiving scholarship and award for the same. So fees related they might get some uh, reimbursement or payment related awarded with student undergraduate research award for the project on unsupervised detection of unusual activities. That is one project they have worked. So for that also they have got something and he contributed something in ranks, 98th rank, toppers, national Olympiad related physics. So these are some of the scholarships they have written. And next one, he also mentioned about conferences related. So any conferences attended or not, you need to be. See why when you need to start, that is important. See, in the this student is in as per the evaluation, this student is just in his first year or second year. So in first year and second year, he already completed and he have done good number of projects. He is in his fourth year, might be because 2010 he mentioned, so fourth year he might be. So he clearly mentioned what is required. So he's working as an insert research internet, Microsoft Research India. So all these conferences he attended, relevant courses, computer skills, extracurricular activities, positions of responsibility, and references. Two references like their professors' references and mobile numbers are given. So is your resume carrying all these columns or not? To be check and see that if these columns are not there, then definitely you try to improve your resume by what is required, what organizations are looking for, and based on that, see that you build your resume. I will share this particular resume also and kindly share this with your friends. So all CRs kindly make available next 2 days. Tomorrow we'll be discussing about interviews and group discussions and also group discussions on the third day and exploring your careers, how you need to explore your career opportunities. That will also be discussed on the last day of phase one on career skills building. Okay. Thank you very much. Any queries, anything you can ask now, you can put. Otherwise, make a note of all your questions, read the PPT related, come up with any questions tomorrow. Once the program is started, you start asking your questions. I'll try to address all the questions. Then later we move to the particular topics. Okay. Thank you all. Have a great night and have a great day. And tomorrow, have a great day in your college and come back for the session. Thank you and good night.